Hello, Sagittarius.
Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot.
This is your reading. It'll be the 5-card spread. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, and I hope positive energies for Sagittarius. As you know, this will not resonate with all Sagittarius individuals, but I hope to reach the majority. Let's see what the energy brings today or this week. Seven of Swords in reverse. You may have coming in energy. You may have caught somebody doing something, or you're trying to catch somebody doing something, or you're thinking that someone's trying to get by with something, but you already know what they're up to with the Seven of Swords. In the past position, you got the Emperor taking control. Could be some of you are dealing with the Aries, but not necessarily. It's about like I said, taking control. Let's see what the obstacle is, though. Trying to move on from a troubling situation. You're taking control by moving on from a troubling situation. It had to do with that Seven of Swords energy. Current environment, you do not like what was offered to you, or you're totally bored with the situation with the Four of Cups. Outside influences is coming towards you as a lover. Lovers in reverse. Someone, you may be hearing from somebody, or someone is coming towards you that may be a little off in the partnership. I'm going to clarify, and once I clarify, it'll change the situation up or make it really interesting. But I'm also going to give a pick a pile 3-card love reading at the end, so you know, a mini one, so you can do something with that. And then you got lust in reverse. Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with somebody that offered you something. It could be a lover or someone that wants to be a lover, that desires you, but you may not desire them for whatever reason, because you think they're not trustworthy. That's basically what you're thinking. So let's go back to the beginning and see why, okay? You got the Emperor, and the Emperor is in the upright. You're taking control of your life, okay, Sagittarius? So I need 2 cards, please, for Sagittarius. 2 cards for the Emperor. I do shuffle these prior before I even turn on the video to get in the, to get in the zone. But I shuffle in front of you so you can also see I don't pick them ahead of time. Now, you're waiting for your ships to come in, good things to come in. You ended negative situations, and now you're going to start something totally new. And you're looking for more positive things to come in. You're taking control. The obstacle is the 6 of Swords, moving on from troubling waters. Troubling waters. You're going to do it, but it's like you're having a little bit of difficulty, maybe because someone keeps on trying to contact you, someone keeps on trying to make you offers, but you're just wanting what you're wanting in life. You're wanting new beginnings. You're wanting to end karmic situations. You don't want them back in your life. And I do feel like someone's going to try to come back, but it's going to be someone you don't want back, okay? So the 6 of Swords in the upright, in the obstacle position. I need 2 cards, please. Oh, yeah. Walking away, getting away from something because it's not successful. You're going to try to get away from something just because of that. It's just not for you. You're going to get an offer. You are going to get offers. Someone's going to just, try to give you something, or you're just not going to accept something from somebody that you think is half-assed, as they say, So I need 2 cards for the 4 Cups, please. 2 cards for the 4 Cups. Yeah, you think it's too stagnant and slow. Could be from an earth sign or air sign, or they have earth and air in their astrology chart. You do not feel that they are for you for some reason. You feel like it's too slow, too stagnant, too boring, too out of control, and you'd like to take control. What is coming towards you is somebody that may want to be a lover that maybe you don't want them to be, So the Lovers in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Sagittarius. 2 cards. Yeah, you're not wishing for this person because all they want to do is fight, bicker, and argue with you. And like I said, you're gaining control. You're trying to move on from negativity. And you are not going to accept anything that is dull, doesn't go forward in life, is not what you're wanting. So this person desires you, but you may not desire them. So I need 2 cards for the lust card in reverse. But I'm just warning you ahead of time that they may want to, you know how when someone makes you an offer and you turn them down and then they like react in a very negative way towards you? You may get that, okay? So yeah, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to say, yeah, you're not going to even deal with this person. It's not someone you've been wanting. I don't think it's anybody that you had a serious relationship with. I think it's somebody you just don't want to deal with, and they're pushing themselves on you. They're obsessing a little. And you're going elsewhere. You may be waiting on the Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Cups energy is a positive card. It's a good omen. Could be dealing with a water sign that's giving you something. I keep on losing my voice again. Happens often. But the Knight of Cups is someone who's going to give you something you like, love, and desire. But you got somebody else that's also going to try to offer you something. And maybe because you're going towards a different person, they may get aggravated with you and lash out. So be careful of that, okay? And I'm going to give you a pick a 3 card. I'm also going to give like a Mercury in retrograde end of month reading for everybody. I'm going to try to, because it's about that time again. But I need 3 cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pick 3 cards. Pick a pile if you feel compelled for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But I think someone's going to offer you something, and this is going to mean the main read. Someone you don't want to, and you're just not going to like it, and then they're going to freak out because you said no, okay? You're going to tell them no. I'm going to give 3 cards from the 8th House Tarot. The House of Sexuality for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, starting mid-June 2020 for love. 3 cards, please, for Sagittarius. I noticed that you are going towards somebody else, so I'm wondering if these love readings will pick it up. I need 3 cards from the Twin Flame. We get a Twin Flame message here. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it don't, but it's a fun deck. From Mystic Moon, 3 cards, please. Okay, go ahead and concentrate on what section you want, which pile. I bring them all together anyway at the end, or try to. But I'm going to go for the first pile, okay? Ask your angels. If you're wondering what you should do, you know, because I do see you trying to move on from troubling situations over here, walking away from things that aren't successful, and maybe you're a little confused, or maybe you don't know what your next step in life is going to be, or how you're going to go about it. Ask your angels. If you're asking your angels, say if like, what I do is I meditate at night, and I ask my angels at night. And by the next morning, I usually get an answer in some way. You know, I get a confirmation in some way in which direction I should take. So ask your angels in which way you should go. You may be actually dealing with a water sign. I did see that at the very end, where someone, like a water fire type sign, they may offer you something in love, but maybe you're afraid to accept this in some way. And if it's a twin flame person, if it's somebody you have dealt with before, they're sorry they didn't do right by you before. So this could be someone that you want to be with, but you're confused because you don't know why they did what they did. Ask your angels and you will get a divine answer, okay? But this person is sorry how they treated you. They did not do right by you. They know this. For those of you that picked this, there's recovery time. So maybe you need to take a step back and decide really what you're wanting to do. I did see that 2 of Wands where you're kind of needing to take a little step back before you decide 100% whether to go forward with something or just stay where you're at. King of Fire. Remember I said it was either water or fire. So you need to recover from something that upsets you, something that maybe exhausted you in some way, you know. And this person is going to tell you, or they want you to know, they're not the same person that they were before. That's what that's saying in this one. But you still need to recover from whatever occurred, and then maybe you can take off with it again, or reevaluate what happened. Forgiveness is at hand. I've been seeing this for a lot of the signs, so I'm sure you're going to be dealing with somebody else that I already read for. But there is forgiveness at hand if you want it. It's up to you. 10 of Fire. You feel like you're under a heavy burden with something with the 10 of Fire. You feel like you're carrying too much. And it could be because someone needs to forgive the other person, or they need to let it go or release it, so it's not such a heavy burden. Maybe you keep on thinking about something that is weighing you down. So I'm seeing where someone needs to ask their angels to recover. I'm already going back, but this person that hurt you in some way, that caused you such a heavy burden, they're feeling the consequences of their actions. They're feeling it too, because they know what they did to you. And sometimes this reading could be vice versa, where you did this to the person. But I'm reading for Sagittarius, okay? So someone is under, in some way, a heavy oppression. Someone that did something to them, maybe because I did see that 7 of Swords energy in the beginning. So if you're confused with what to do next, or you just need some release or something, ask your angels and you will feel better by the next morning. They will tell you what you need to know. That's to do with the King of Water, water, fire type energy, because they are sorry. They know what they did to you. They know they did not do right by you. They really did not do right by you. I'm gonna say that over and over again. You need to recover from whatever this person did to you, this relationship. This is a fire. I see water, fire. So they have a lot of water, fire. I see all the signs here. I'm dealing with a lot of Sagittarius, so it don't matter. But this person wants you to know they're not the same person they were. So this could go way back. Maybe they changed, you know. And I know some people don't want to hear that. It's not for everybody, this reading, okay? Not everybody changes. But for those that you feel this resonates, this person is telling you they're not the same person. They know they did not do right by you. And they're feeling the consequences of that action. But forgiveness is at hand. Maybe they want forgiveness because they want to release a burden, okay? Someone that you're going to be dealing with. And they're feeling the consequences of this, and that's why they're under a burden, or you're under a burden. So forgiveness needs to be had. It doesn't mean you have to take someone back. It doesn't mean you forget. It just means you release it so it doesn't weigh down your life, so you can go on, so you can move on. Because I do see someone having trouble walking away and moving on, whether you or the person you're dealing with, because it was no success. But you're going to have someone that's going to offer you something that you're just not going to want anything from. I don't think it's the same person, because I did see the Knight of Cups at the end. It does offer you something, and it's something you like, love, and cherish. But you also got someone coming in that's going to be offering you something of the emotional nature. They're going to want something from you, and you're going to go, no, thank you. It's not what you're wanting. And then they're going to just, you know, like I said, probably freak a little, you know, get upset. But this is your reading, Sagittarius, and I'll upload it soon. In the next few hours, I gotta make sure I get the sound right. So I will upload this soon, and I'll be giving another Mercury, probably an end of month reading if everything goes well with Mercury in retrograde. And I will see you then. Okay, bye.